Are you a digital coach who's struggling hard to keep your profits from the ad spends which you're making? Or are you a digital coach who's running a Facebook, Google ads and you're not being able to make your level one profitable? If you are the one, then this video is for you. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how you can double your revenue with same ad spends without doing any extra ad spends. In today's video, I'm going to give you that process which I am following, which I'm sure that if you follow that rigorously, you'll be able to get the result. So let's begin. Okay, I believe you are able to see my mind map. So today's topic is about how you can double your revenue in digital coaching business with same ad spend. Now there are many people who comes to me and ask me this question that how can I make the double revenue with the same ad spends? If you're somebody who's watching this video for the first time, hi, this is Ravindra Pawar here, a career growth multiplier coach and a super accountability specialist, and I'm here to help you understand the nitty-gritties of your business. I'm not here to give you any artificial knowledge, or I'm not here to, boast about me. I'm here to help you in your journey to make you understand how you can get the better result by keeping the same input. So let's understand what we are having as a topic to discuss today. And the topic is how to double your revenue in digital coaching business with same ad cost, right? Let's understand. So as you know that every video of us starts with concept, then I'm going to talk to you about why you're not able to get this result because of this 10 problems what you must be facing through. And then I'm going to give you the process framework. And if you stay till the end, I'm sure there will be some of the gifts which are very powerful, which I'll be giving it to you, right? So let's start off revenue. We need to understand some principles over here. Now, what are the principles? Let's understand. The first principle over here is called as cash flow is a king. Now, this is something which took me around 1 year to understand why cash flow is a king. Cash flow is like an oxygen to your body, right? What happens when you goes through low oxygen or no oxygen, person dies, right? The same happens with your business. If the cash flow is not there, your business will die. Number one reason. Number two reason is profitable level one should be your funnel. There are many people or there are many theories and practices which talks about you take the people along with your journey, right? In L2 and L3, in the hopes of that those people will be buying you. But let me tell you, out of my experience from 2 years into a digital coaching, if you keep that as an approach, it creates a pressure on your L1. It creates a pressure because if you don't have a profitable L1 funnel at the forefront, what will happen is that every time you need to put money from the level 2 profits into the business, and you're not making the money then, you're just investing back into the business. Am I able to make my point clear? That is the number two thing. Number three thing is profitability is a result of the process, right? The process which I'm going to talk to you about is the profitability process, right? We need to understand that whatever we want in our life, we need to always understand that it is a result of a process. And if you are not able to develop that process, things won't work for you. I hope you are very clear about your concepts. Now let me take you forward to why people face a problem with low ROI. Now this is very powerful. Now this most of the mistakes I have made in my first 2 years of my business. And the only reason I'm making these videos is basically to educate myself, at the same time to educate yourself in order to not make same mistakes, right? And trust me, if you go through these 10 mistakes, you will realize and laugh at yourself, and you will tell, my God, how common the errors and mistakes we are making it as a person, human being, right? That is the beauty of being a human being. So what I want you to understand over here, I would be making sure that I'll be calling out each of the errors one by one. I want you to put it into a comment box if you're facing that error, right? Let's begin. Now, why people face problem with low ROI? Number one reason They face problem because they do not follow the process. It's as simple as that. If they do not follow the process, they won't be able to get the result. Number two, they're not able to understand the numbers. They have a very low understanding about the numbers, and they're not able to play the game fully with proper numbering into the place, right? Number three is about they are not able to target the right audience. They are targeting the wrong audience, and that is impacting their ROI. Number four, low conversion. They are not able to convert people into the webinar, and that is where it is impacting their level one progress. Number five is about teaching to selling transition. Now, this is what most of the people facing problem. They do not know what should be the trigger, what should be the pattern of moving from teaching to selling pattern. Point number six is about they are not able to create the right offer structuring. Now, there are three elements of right offer structuring. I want you to put it into a comment box if you really want me to make a video onto an offer structuring, right? And I'll be very happy to do that, because it's a very detailed topic and I would love to talk to you about how you can make the offer structuring, right? But number six is wrong offer structuring. Number seven is complexity of the business. Now, many times I talk to people and I see people that they are making the business very complex. They are making business very unorganized. See, you need to understand that the simple your life, the simple is your business. The simple your business, simple will be the result. Simple will be a result. Simple will be the profitability. The more you complex, the more you get complex, right? So complexity of the business is the number seventh reason. Number eighth reason is no strategy. People are blindly following everybody. I'm telling you one thing. Out of my 2 years of experience in digital coaching industry, I came from non-coaching background, and I've been able to develop a community size of around 500 people into a career growth phase. Now, why I'm doing this videos is because I feel that people follow process. I just process, right? Now, I'll tell you one thing. I'll give you a bulb on over here. Now, I don't want you to follow whatever I'm going to teach you today. I want you to follow whatever works for you. And that is called customized process. I am a big advocate of customized process, and I want each and every one of you to set up a customized process for your own business. In case you need any of my help, I'll be giving you a pointers about how you can connect with me and how we can work with each other and understand how to develop a profitable and scalable business model. Right? That is number eight point. Number nine is about lack of profitability. Right? Why people feel in their low ROI is because they are not able to maintain the predictability of the business. If your business is not predictable, your results will not be predictable. And number 10 is about they do spend too much on tool costs, right? They took so much pain in terms of building a tools which are very costly in nature. At the same time, they are not, not revenue generating tools. Right now, what are those revenue generating tools which I'll be talking to you into the process? Let me explain to you. Okay, I hope you are able to understand what are the 10 mistakes people make when it comes to low ROI funnel. Right? If you have any of these problems you're going through, just put that into a comment box and do let me know what video do you want me to create upon, and I'll definitely create a video upon it, and I'll try to help you about. Let's understand what is process formula. Now, the topic of today's subject of the today's video is how to double your revenue in digital coaching business in 30 days with same ad cost without spending any single dime. Right? Sounds interesting? Let's understand how it is possible. See, understand, making anything possible requires a process. And over here, process is an acronym of something which I created for myself. It had worked for me, and I hope it will work for you. Let's begin. P means you need to plan your monthly spend. R means you need to regularize your lead intake. C means, cultivate your winning habit. Execute your game plan. Surrender to the process. and simplify your business. I hope you are able to get the point over here. Plan your monthly spends, regularize your lead intake, cultivate your winning habit, execute your game plan, surrender to the process, simplify your business. Right? I hope you are able to understand what is process. Now let me explain to you what does it mean by plan your monthly spends. When it comes to planning your monthly spend, there are three things which you need to keep in mind. First thing, identify what is your monthly revenue expectation. For example, if you are a career coach and you want to help people get a better job salary, right? So first thing you need to understand that in order to live your life fulfilling, what is the minimum revenue you are expecting? Somebody says 5 lakh rupees. So 5 lakh rupees becomes your revenue number. So out of 5 lakh rupees, you need to make sure that you will calculate 40% of ad spend, right? Out of 5 lakh revenue, you will calculate 40% as an ad spend, which becomes your monthly budget for that ad, right? Which becomes your 2 lakh rupees monthly ad spend. Now, for example, if you don't spend 2 lakh rupees, can you expect 5 lakh rupees revenue? The answer is no, right? In order to get what you want, you need to give market what they want, right? And third is always work out on math towards 2x profitability. See, 40% to 50% on ad spends is highly recommended. I always encourage people to do that, right? Now, in order to work out a math towards 2x profitability, you need to work out on lead cost, lead optimization, and cost per impression. Obviously, this video will become too long if I start explaining all this point, but let me explain to you in a very small manner. Lead cost means what? You are able to control your lead cost to a certain extent. You are optimizing your leads in a right way, and you are understanding what is your cost per impression while showing your ad to the 1,000 people. When you are working out on this math, first thing happens, which is you're planning your monthly spend, right? Sounds interesting? Let's move to the next point, which is called regularize your lead intake. Now, in order to regularize your lead intake, there are three things again you need to do. First is MMO. Second is optimizing. And third is track. First is MMO. Here, you need to understand, you need to work on principle called message, market, offer. What is the message you want to give to the market? What is the segment of particular market you want to target? What offer do you really want to provide to a particular solution, right? When you work on these three principles, your audience is start getting related to you, right? They start getting related to you, and what happens, the higher the relatability, the lower the CPL. The lower the CPL, the higher the profitability. This math works very beautifully. The second point is called optimize. Now, this is where you need to optimize three things in your life. First thing, cost optimization. Always keep your CPL less than 50 per webinar, right? Always do that. Whenever CPL is going down or going up, make sure that you'll bring CPL down less than 50. Second, make sure how frequently your advertisement is going in front of people. Now, if more frequently your ads are going in front of people, what will happen is that the same ad will keep on going in front of same people, and you lose out on money. And third is called as overlapping of the audience. Understand, overlapping of an audience kills your maximum budget, right? So understanding these three things and make sure you are taking this forward. That is called second, which is regularizing your lead intake. And third point, which is called as track. Track your every lead, track your every purchase, and track your every performance. Understand what is lead tracking. You need to track from which ad sets and which ads leads are coming to you. You need to track which are the ads which are giving you purchases, and you need to understand which are the ads and ad sets and campaigns which are giving you highest performance. And when you are able to do that, you are able to move forward and complete your second task, which is called as, right, which is called as regularize your lead intake. I hope you are able to find a value till here. If you are able to find a value, please subscribe to this channel and share this video to those people who really want to get the profitability in their business, right? Now, third point is called cultivate your winning habit. Now, this is where you need to again work on 3 points. First thing, mindset, skill set, and tool set. Now, what is mindset? You need to work on your thought pattern. When you think selling is bad, everything is bad. When you think you have a fear of losing money, everything goes wrong. And when you think you don't have an option, nothing works, right? So you need to understand what are the strategies to overcome those things, right? Skill set. You need to understand what is my current skill set and what's my current income. So, for example, my current skill set is at a 8 skill out of 1 to 10. And my current income is monthly 5 lakh rupees, for example. Okay. Now, if you want to reach to a 10 lakh rupees, you need to scale yourself to 9.5. Then only you'll be able to reach to that point. You cannot go over there without scaling yourself, right? And then you need to understand what are the gaps of working plan which you are having in your life. And tool set is understand you need to make selection of your tool set basis on 3 things. Strategic selection. Why do I need this tool? What purpose this is going to solve? Second thing I'm going to do is value. What is the value this tool is going to bring to my life, bring to my business? And what is the cost it is going to incur to me? Number 2. And how I can use better use of this tool. It is surprising to tell you that, most of the digital coaches in today's industry, they do not know what tool does to them, and they end up buying a tool which they are not aware about, and they do not able to maximize the benefit of the tool because of non application. Every tool is good, but they are not able to applicate the knowledge what they can applicate into the business. Fourth point is about executing your game plan. Now here I'm going to give you 2 points in order to executing your game plan. First, you need to start working on your dashboard, and second, you need to start tracking everything. Now in dashboard, what I do is I have a dashboard which is business dashboard. I have a dashboard which is content dashboard, and I have a dashboard which is called performance dashboard. In business dashboard, I track. I basically see my ROIs, return on ad spend. I see what are the sales I'm getting, and I see what are the numbers I'm able to project myself for the next quarter, for the next month, for the next 15 days. Then in content, I'm able to understand what I'm creating, what I'm editing, and what I'm distributing. All these segments are very important because when you start your journey at initial level, everything you have to do it on your own. So you need to have a process in place, and I'm sure you're able to see a process in this. Performance. This is where you need to understand that how's your ads are performing, how's your YouTube is performing, how's your webinar is performing. So I do track everything in my business when it comes to dashboard. I hope you are able to find pretty good ideas from here, right? Now tracking. In tracking, you need to understand that nothing works till the time you track that thing, right? So you need to understand that tracking happens in 3 levels. First level is called as time level tracking. Second level is called money level tracking. And third level is called as contribution level tracking. So if I'm saying time level tracking, so what are the boring tasks I'm doing it? What are the interesting tasks I'm doing it? And what are the revenue generation tasks I'm doing it? If I'm either getting stuck into the first task, which is boring task, obviously my productivity, profitability will be lower. If I'm into more into revenue generation, obviously my profitability will be higher. Money level tracking, which is how much you're making, how much you're keeping, and how much you're investing. Just simple. And contribution level tracking is nothing but intensity of contribution. Whether you're making 1 video per week, whether you're making 2 video per week, whether you're making 3 video per week, whether you're doing 1 webinar per week, whether you're doing 2 webinar per week, whether you're doing 3 webinar per week. What is the intensity? Whether it is low, medium, or high. When you see the intensity of your work is low, can you expect high result? The answer is low, right? I hope you're able to get some breakthroughs out of this. Now, fifth point is about surrendering to the process. Now, this is what I learned from my mentor, and I just blindly follow the surrendering to the mentor process. Right? Now, first thing is you need to understand what's working. Second thing, you need to understand what's not working. And third thing, you need to understand what is the gap. Where is the gap? So, in order to understand what's working, you need to ask your question. What things are working in my revenue? What things are working in my sales? What things are working in my profitability? Here, you'll get an answer from your inner voice. What things are working? Then you need to ask a question to your life, your inner soul, and ask yourself, what things are working for me? What things are not working for me with respect to revenue? What things are not working for me with respect to sales? What things are not working for me in terms of profitability? When you ask yourself, you get a deeper answer. And then you need to understand the gap. And in order to fill that gap, you need to work on three foundations. First foundation is called traffic. You need to bring a quality crowd into the webinar. Till the time you do not bring your quality crowd into the webinar, nothing will work. A quality crowd will buy everything. A non-quality crowd will not buy anything, right? The number one priority is traffic, right? And traffic happens with clarity, intent, and purpose. If you want a video on, detail about traffic, how to generate a quality traffic, just put a video, put a comment into a video, and I'll help you understand what is the traffic elements. The second point is called as conversion. You need to start working on conversion because surrendering to the process is all about traffic conversion and the community, right? And then you need to nurture your community to that extent where that community tells, oh my God, you are giving us so much. When your community says that, that means you are doing excellent job, right? Sixth point is about simplifying your business. Now, I'm a very simplified process organizer. I always believe that whatever success or failure anybody can get, it's because of the simplicity and complexity of that person in their life. Now, in order to simplify your business, you need to work on three things. First thing, you need to start building simple thinking approach in your life. Second thing, you need to start focusing on the what input you're giving to your mind, to your actions. Third, you need to start measuring the output. Many of us are literally not measuring the output. I hope Tumala, I hope you are able to identify the entire process about the making your business profitable, double the revenue in just 30 days without spending any extra income, without spending any extra ad spends, right? Now let's understand what are the action steps I do have for you. Okay. I have three action steps for you. Number one, I have created my Facebook VIP group wherein I try to share some of the tips, techniques which I am implementing in my business because I am a career growth coach. This is what I'm doing as a passion project, and I try to help people those where I really find an passion within them, and I try to connect with those people. I try to understand where they are struggling and where I can contribute in their life. So if you wish to be a part of that Facebook VIP group, click the link below into the description. Number two, I have created a PDF resource guide, which is called as 5 factors to improve your webinar selling, right? Now, there are 5 important factors which really leads to a webinar selling success. This I've come to know after spending lakhs of rupees onto a Facebook ads, after doing hundreds of webinar in the first 2 years. And I realized that these are the science. And third and foremost is about if you really want to get one powerful training of 30 minutes, wherein I'm going to talk to you about how traffic conversion and community can work for you. There is a link below this description. You can join that training. It's a free of cost training and it's a 30-minute training, but it is not a selling training at all. It is a training to give you a value, the same kind of value which you are getting it over here or more than that. If you wish to be a part of that training, just click the link below into the description and join that training. I hope you got immense amount of value today, guys. If you really find this training is valuable, do share to the maximum people in your network and tell them to subscribe this channel. I'll be making more and more videos. Whatever your problems in digital coaching, put it into a comment box and I'll try to make that simplified for you. If you really like this video, do subscribe, do share this channel, and we'll look forward to see you into the next video. Till then, take care. God bless. Bye bye.